Hi, beautiful people. It's your girl Faye. I'm back, but clearly, I'm back with another reaction video. And in today's episode, I'm here with a video that is commonly known as the Universal Hot Crazy Matrix, or rather Hot Crazy Matrix, which is a month guide to women. And I'm told that most women find this to be amusing, funny, while others simply hate it. So I'm curious to know whether I will hate it or find it funny or rather amusing. So we are going to be listening to it together and find out my reaction, and in hope that you are also going to share your reaction or rather how you think about it in the comment section. So before I begin it, let me give a shout out to Christian for sponsoring today's episode. So Christian, thank you so much. And without further ado, let's dig straight into it and discover what is this guide to women. You know the drill. Remember to stick until the end.
Hey, Jim Shaker here with Tactical Response, and I got the terrorist mouthpiece with me. This is go introduce yourself.
I'm Dana McClendon. I am the consigliere to the Camden Mafia and the terrorist mouthpiece.
But what are we going to talk about? What are you going to talk about today?
Today's lesson it's a little off the beaten path of tactical response, but it's still something that you can use every day. This is the hot, crazy matrix. It's what you need to know about how to deal with women and how to analyze the situation that you may be in or want to be in.
Okay, let's take a look at that right now.
Okay, just a minute, just a moment. I can't remember who said this, but there's a comedian who was saying about how women write in magazines and any other place about men, and more of a guide to men. And the comedian was saying you don't, as women, we don't understand men. So it will be better for a man to explain. And in this case, I'm already thinking that in my mind. Would it be better for a man to explain the guide to women? Who knows women better? I think we know us better than anyone else, but let's continue because I'm curious to hear what he's gonna say about it. And once again, sorry for pausing. I just couldn't resist that.
The situation that you may be in or want to be in.
Okay, let's take a look at that right now.
Okay, so this is the Universal Hot Crazy Matrix. It's everything a young man needs to know about women. I've developed this on my own over 46 years of living on the earth. So this is how it works.
Wow, okay. Curious.
You have your crazy axis and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy. So you got 4 to 10.
Okay.
This is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is.
Ooh.
As a rule, this is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right. Above a 5 and to about an 8, and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone. But keep in mind, when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the fun zone. Above a 5, hot. Below an 8, hot. And below the crazy line. This means these are, most of the time, not crazy. Okay? Above the danger zone, above the crazy line, we have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany. This is hairdressers. This is where...
Wow, Tiffany, are you watching this? Or if you're a hairdresser. Okay, I'm finding this as comic because Yeah, a little bit back. I'm not missing a thing. I'm sorry. Oops.
This is hairdressers. This is where your car gets keyed. You get a bunny in the pot. Your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail. Now that we have some of the chart filled in, we got a couple more pieces to put in. But at this point, understand something. This is not a static environment. This is a situation where you have got to use this matrix over time to develop some reliable data. It's like a dope chart, okay? Because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. So what you have to do is over time collect some data, and once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable. Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone.
Okay.
You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time. Okay, so you can stay here indefinitely. Now, above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy, this is your wife zone. Okay,
Wow.
when you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship. This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. Okay. Now, below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist.
Wow.
If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that. Okay? So I was explaining this to a guy one time, and he said, wait a minute. I met this girl, and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9, and she's chill. She's totally cool. She's like not even a 3 crazy. I said, you're telling me you've met a girl, she's a 9 hot, and she's like a 2 or a 3 crazy. He said, yeah, man, I like her a lot. I said, you should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny.
Wow, so comic. Jeez, I wanted to blow my own trumpet and say that I'm there.
You're talking to a tranny. So you got to be careful, because down here below a 4 crazy and above an 8 hot, you're probably talking to a dude. That is the universal hot crazy matrix.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Dana, that was pretty good. Now, let me ask you, like, for the women watching, is there a male version of that? I mean, would it also be?
Oh yeah, it's a little simpler.
If a dude is super hot, okay.
Yeah, it's a little simpler, but we can do it real quick. It doesn't take very long at all. For women, this is your matrix. You got your cute axis, and you got your money axis. Okay. And if you have, there's only 3 sections. Women have a very large no-go zone. This is for dudes who are neither hot nor have a lot of money. You'll notice over here, this is the husband section. Once you cross a line and have sufficient amounts of money, it is no longer relevant how hot you are. And then women have a fun zone here where a dude is broke but hot. That is the cute.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Let me just take back this on men. Yeah, I'm a lady. I need to know this. I think, where is it starting from? I think here. I'm sorry.
You know that? I mean, would it also be?
Oh yeah, it's a little simpler.
If a dude is super hot, okay.
Yeah, it's a little simpler, but we can do it real quick. It doesn't take very long at all. For women, this is your matrix. You got your cute axis, and you got your money axis, okay? And if you have, there's only 3 sections. Women have a very large no-go zone.
No-go zone.
This is for dudes who are neither hot nor have a lot of money. You'll notice over here, this is the husband section. Once you cross a line and have sufficient amounts of money, it is no longer relevant how hot you are. And then women have a fun zone here where a dude is broke but hot. That is the cute versus rich matrix for women.
Crazy.
There you go. Remember, your responsibility to be ready to date hot bitches never ends.
Wow.
Here endeth the lesson.
The end of the lesson. So that was the hot crazy matrix, or rather the universal hot crazy matrix. And Christian, thank you so much for sponsoring today's episode. For me, this is more of like I enjoyed it. It's funny, so I find it to be comic. I don't know about you. I'm curious to know what do you think about it, and especially for those that hate it. I would love to know why do you hate it, and what pissed you off, because for me I find it to be funny, because it's stuff that you can relate to, or rather like I believe, okay, it's true. As a woman, I would say it's true, like every woman is actually not just women, but everyone has some level of craziness. I believe no one is zero crazy. So at least speaking for myself, I know I have some moments of craziness. So anyway, I hope you loved this. I found it to be so comic, and I really enjoyed it. And if you loved it, you know what to do. Go straight ahead and give this video some love. So I also love on how like his matrix, like for women it was about crazy and hot, and for men it was about cuteness and money, which is kind of true. Like you can relate to it, because like when women are looking for a man, they consider financial stability and also cuteness. So the way they were saying that there's some point you reach, like some point of richness where cuteness is not like necessary and stuff like that. The same as women, like there are moments of like hotness where craziness is not like considered. You might be that up 10 crazy and 10 hot, and a man will take you that way. So basically I love the matrix, like the way it was put. So I really enjoyed it, and I hope you loved it as well. I'm curious to hear your feedback, so please keep them coming and don't stop at all. And yeah, let me know your opinion on it, because me, I loved it, found it so funny, and yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, where will I put myself? I think definitely the way you were saying above 5 crazy, and yeah, and an 8 hotness. So anyway, let me know what you think about yourself in that, if you're a woman, and also if you're a man using the men matrix. Let me know what where you lie there. Let me know in the comment section, and I'm out. So take care of yourself and be safe. And before I forget, if today is your first time here, I say karibu. Karibu is Swahili for welcome, and feel right at home. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that you can be part of this lovely family, and you can also join the notification gang, and you'll be notified whenever I post. And last but not least, if you'd love to support this channel, you're also welcome to do so. All you need to do is check the description below, where you'll find the link to my Patreon community as well as my PayPal address, and you can have guaranteed requests through either platforms as well. So once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment. I'm very, very curious to hear your feedback on this. So keep them coming, and I'm out. Peace out, and bye.